Wednesday, December 8th, 2021. I just went over St. John's Preparatory School, and then here's the second piece of mail that came with it. Now, when I open this letter, here's what it sounds like in human. When you just open these look like garbage, scam, or spam letters. It says price increase coming in January 2022. Call today to get coverage at 2021 prices. Dear Nicole, on July 1st, 2021, we spoke with you about extended vehicle coverage on your 2013 Mini Cooper. We will not be able to honor this extended coverage at 2021 prices until you call us. First of all, we never spoke. If that was one of those spam shitbag calls that you all do you're not allowed to call me, because you're just supposed to fix my situation, which hasn't been fixed. 2015 was the last promissory note which you were committed to, and it went horribly, horribly off track yet again. And here we are in 2021. Still no better. In fact, like lifetimes worse. It says, it is recommended that you call us immediately at 1-800-503-3481 so that your service contract can be reserved at the lower price of 2021. Call today locks in your 2021 prices, protecting your 2013 Mini Cooper against mechanical breakdown, may save you thousands in upcoming years. I don't have a warranty on this car. It expired apparently 4 years after the purchase date in 2013. And there's no car warranty company that insured the car. I didn't solicit for one. I didn't call for one. I actually called once and tried to inquire about what this number was on, and they were thoroughly confused. I'm like, but there was no initial call, but your letter says there was. I mean, I really, for all intents and purposes, was inquiring Inquisition style, because since I don't trust you humans and whatever's on the back end of this, as you quietly make my life miserable, we want to make sure you understand that this offer is extremely limited basis on your current mileage and the age of your vehicle. Therefore, it is important. And then they give the number and says 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, Monday through Friday, Saturday, 8 to 5. Refer to your customer ID. And it has a customer ID right there. And what the hell is what are all these, is this part of your scam the public? I'm just curious, because that's what it really feels like. This feels like protect everybody else's kids except for Nicole. You all made some serious mistakes, betting on each other's lives. There's a serious plague going on. A lot of serious people are dying. And you're all playing mail weird letters to the people that you don't want to actually acknowledge exist, because then other things will go into whatever. That's, crystal clear. And now the guy at the end is John Walters, program advisor, whoever the heck he is. It says CarShield is an independent nationwide company marketing vehicle service contracts on behalf of leading third-party administrators. Oh my God, that sounds like insurance company fraud. Since CarShield, look, I think, is that the guy? There's a really dark-skinned man. He's like the color of coffee without milk. And he calls himself Mr. Big. I saw him on a commercial just the other day. I almost did an overlay parlay, but then I was like, eh. Anyway, so you have to take my word on it. So he goes by Mr. Big. Don't know what his real name is. And he was doing this CarShield thing, trying to sell the public CarShield. I didn't buy it, and I don't know. how he got to be a third-party admin or in a company that does third-party admin work while I'm here in really dangerous situation and there's COVID going on. And they're trying to mass vaccinate the unsuspecting public. So here we are. Programs may vary depending on your vehicle, use, mileage, state, and pre-existing conditions. See contract for rental car eligibility. CarShield is not affiliated with any auto dealer or manufacturer. All claims must be pre-authorized before repairs are made. Oh my God, that's what the illegal insurance frauders are trying to make the unsuspecting children believe. And this looks like junk mail to me. JUNK, considering it came via federal or Viacom. Viacom? Yeah, it came via federal US Post. It looks like a custom junk letter to cover somebody else's kid for a whole lot of mistakes. I don't really see where I get ever to get to Thomas Jefferson that I need to be at in this little love conundrum with humanity. And some of the kids that are fiscal and fiduciary that someone bought on some mailing list just so they could open up illegal insurance administration campaigns, self-fund themselves, and then completely ignore the real authorities. The kind I once was told by a man I have no facial feature for. He says, I'm the type of pilot that when you're type of pilot that you do know exists, the one that wears short sleeves and comes out of a push button whatever and has lots of passengers. He says, I don't take passengers necessarily in my type of, he says, but when I go on the wing, the people in the cockpit know serious business. I'm that kind of pilot. And I'm like, that's really frightening. And I fully understand and respect that, whatever, but I don't have a name for it. And so that's the kind of guy who needs to know this kind of thing, because that's the kind of guy who has the authority to shut this dangerous stuff down and help me with what I really need, which is just to get to Thomas Jefferson at the moment. And then, of course, I'm sure he's got questions about what else I know about some of the dangerous games the children are playing. So now, I don't know, other than using the channel of YouTube and Facebook, how to protect myself, clearly. But I'm trying. With every dying breath on whatever's going on in the New York area, as I start to lose the ability to take in tidal air and tidal volume and barometric pressure as I'm limping down the street because I have electricity shooting. I'm being electrocuted on the streets through the sidewalk and sometimes through the fiber optic channel, which they've just happened. It feels like they've lined up the sidewalks with fiber optics at the moment rather than keeping it up off the streets into the cable wires. It feels like they're shooting it straight through the humans because it is just that painful to walk sometimes. And then at other times, there's a high amount of radio cloud just above height in a compartment that really changes and affects the vibration and gravity level of where I'm walking. Since I mean, I've even tried, not a lot, but I've tried to get off of the sidewalk and walk on the grass. But again, I know there's landlords around here and all sorts of things that yell at you when you walk on the grass. I mean, it's just ridiculous ordinances. I don't want to be shocked for or have time extended for something that's really so innocently simple. Star 1978, star 8378, Nicole Cataruza. It's Earth, solar system, Milky Way, universe, galaxies broken, and it's Bayside Station, Bayside, New York, 11361. By the way, I was walking into the Shrouded School, where my son is, to pick him up from a program called Recovery, even though it has no drugs involved whatsoever. He's a young kid. And they walked out, there was a helicopter overhead. We walked down the block, and then there was a helicopter coming towards us. Now, I just learned this word on the television. I call helicopters from like heliopad to helicopters, one rotor spinning, and then I know it's got a tail spinny thing in the opposite direction. That's my technicality skills at whatever. And so I saw, Nooch and I saw together one come back, and it had a channel, it had a number 7 on it. And then just now, as I was starting the video, there was a third one that went over the I don't know, it's dormitory, I suppose. They call it home, HOME, house, HOUSE. They call it dormitory, they call it resident. I really don't know what the proper word is or the proper sound is. It's just where my grandfather made his safe space, kind of, sort of, in a not really kind of a way, and where I'm sent back to, and where I've ended up in this December 8th, 2021. It's a Wednesday.